Hey folks, I really do love my Boonedox landing gear. I've installed them, I think, on 5 different boats over the years, but I do have one complaint, and that's really how much friction there is when you insert this arm into the receptacle. It just seems that there's a high friction coefficient in between this piece and then the piece that goes into that's attached to your boat. And I'm not sure this is going to work, but I have a suggestion, a little lubrication maintenance thing with some heat and some wax. And basically we're going to be putting heat on this and taking a candle and just melting some wax on there in the hopes that it makes, you know, the struggle of pushing that in there and then taking it back out, especially when you're lifting a heavy kayak with lots of gear, you want that to be as easy as possible. And I'm gonna try this. Hopefully it works, and if it works for me, maybe you can give it a shot on your landing gear. All right, you're gonna need a couple different tools to do this job. The first is a heat gun, the second is a candle, and the next is just a flat screwdriver. We're gonna use that to pop off the cap so you don't melt that plastic when you heat the end that you insert into the landing gear. All right, so we're gonna let that heat up just a minute. This metal is there's a lot to it. It's going to take a while to heat it up. So basically, we heat it up and make sure that this is. I'm going to touch it down here and notice that it's hot to the touch, which it is not yet. But the idea is when it gets hot enough to touch the candle to, some of that wax is going to stick to this the surface there. So let's see if we got it hot enough to do that. Yeah, it's kind of melting on there. I'll show you that up close. You know, it's just kind of caking on there. Not so much on this end. I got it good and hot on the back side, and that's kind of gooey. So I'm gonna keep going, get all 4 sides, and then we're gonna try this out. All right, it's nice and shiny. There's nothing dull about it anymore. We'll let that kind of cool off. That wax get on there. I know a lot of it's going to transfer to the inside of where this is inserted. I'm going to wait until this cools off before I put the this plug back in. We'll let that sit and we'll give it a shot here in a minute. All right, let's give this a try. Open it up. Yeah, I think it's better. I think the more the wax transfers to the inside of it, it's really gonna be good. As with any lubrication, and that's really what this is, it takes a while to work it into both surfaces, but man, that is better. And as with any lubrication, I know with time it takes reapplying. So this was just the first experiment to see, hey, does this make sense doing? So far I think it does. You know, grab a heat gun and a candle and make your Boonedox landing gear easier to insert and take out. Thanks for watching.